Good morning. I'm on the porch ignoring children. But I mean, it's not even 9 o'clock, so nobody needs to eat this early. Oh, I was so tired after last night. Y'all shouldn't let me do all that cursing on a video. I think it gets shared less. I had a dream that the Archbishop of the Episcopal Church, that he said, Adrian, is there a way you could block out the bad words so I could share your post? And then I woke up and I was like, oh God, it probably is true. Happy Halloween, Jill and Ashley. Anyway, we blah, blah, blah. We're going to clean up. Why do I keep saying that? But we are somewhat this morning. Hey, Kristen. What else? Do I have to do anything else? Amanda, I'm not trying to do anything today. I'm going to hang out with them after I do this. I've already put a story up for today, and that's what I'm doing. I'm going to be Mama. I hate I missed your video last night. Just watched it. Good. It was very late at night because I was dealing with, what was I dealing with? Oh, just normal life. Happy Halloween, Martha. I will say that this charter thing in Wilmington has like thrown me for a loop, which is unusual. No, I'm not sick of y'all, Ashley. It's so frustrating though to feel like they're the right things to do. And you know when a teacher videos a child like that, but then to get all this pushback from people that are like, no, there's no problem. There are two sides to a story. I mean, this is not like a case of domestic abuse where the husband's been beating a wife and then she shoots him. This is a child. There's never two sides to a story when there's a child and an adult. Ever. So it's odd to me that people say that. But I think a lot of times people are scared and they think, oh my gosh, my child's in this school, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack and say, y'all are crazy. Anyway, it's just my opinion. I did delete my post about Charlotte when I said a child had been murdered and they went back to class. And I probably need to publish something about it. But it really hurt a lot of people's feelings, and that's never my intention. I read the official statements from the school system that said classes will proceed. And parents are like, but they didn't. And I get that now. And it's not a time for me to chastise the school over their policy. So anyway, I did delete that. I'm not always right. I'm probably not right half the time, but I try to be right anyway. But I know I'm not. Yesterday, I talked to this fella. His name is Marcus Brandon, and he, black man in Eastern North Carolina that's working on this innovative school district. Oh gosh, there's my mother texting me. I haven't talked to her in like 2 days. She probably thinks we're like done. And we talked about the innovative school district, which I have not been a fan of at all. And two things came out of it. One, I still feel exactly the same way that I did before about Team CFA. I just don't trust their motives, and I don't know why. I don't like political things being interjected into stuff with kids. That worries me. And I think that's why the Mark Johnson, Kim Martin thing bugs me, is because I know it's political. If there wasn't a political angle, anyway, political angles are bad. But this fellow was talking to me about the school in Wayne County in Goldsboro. And he said, you know, all these schools were given an opportunity, like, to reset, basically get their stuff together, do what they needed to do. And 133 schools reset. And then there were a handful that did not. So this school in Goldsboro had like negative growth for 3 years. And if what he's saying is right, and he's supposed to send me a bunch of documentation, the superintendent was just sort of ignoring the school. And so I have to say that maybe I was wrong about that too. But if what's best for these kids is to get served, The way he described the innovative school district, which I hadn't really thought of, as a way to kind of put a little bit of fear in people, or that's probably not the intention politically, but that it has. It's encouraged schools to step up to the plate and do the right thing. And we know that even though there's poverty, children could learn. And so I'll be curious tomorrow in the meeting to really hear the sides, because if the superintendent had years to make a difference and he didn't. Anyway, happy Halloween, Heather. Ugh, I'm getting out of education. It's exhausting. Almost as exhausting as being a mother. Oh, Amy, I hear you're going to be talking at the Bright Ideas dinner. So excited. She invited me, but I don't know if I can come, but I might try. Anyway, I spoke there last year. It's at Deadwood and Beargrass, and it was really a really good group. Anyway, it was good. I love seeing teachers there. I might have to go just to see teachers that had all written these awesome grants. I can't, it's hard for me to not look at my face when I'm looking at this camera. Who's that coming? Oh, it's the recycle men. Yes, so we have candy, which the children are already eating, so that's exciting. I'd rather people just gorge themselves and like puke today than worry about it later. And we need to go to the grocery store. I'm like a broken wheel. I just need to have a video. You look fab. Oh my gosh. I just woke up. I need to go to the grocery store. Why am I so troubled by that? I love these recycling guys. And they always put the recycling bin in the driveway, and then I knock it down with the car. Candy for breakfast. Yes, I know. And I'm dying to sit in there and watch the Today Show or whoever took over Megyn Kelly. But I can't because Amos is already watching Bob the Train Halloween. It is such a lovely day. It's sort of what I bet they do to terrorists. They ought to play that music. Sorry, it's so loud. Let's see, what else? Anybody else got anything good today? Good morning, Dinah. I hate grocery store. Publix is my BFF. Ugh, we ain't got no Publix. We got a Food Line. Everybody hates the grocery store. Now, you know, one time somebody chimed in somewhere and was like, oh my God, I love going to the grocery store. Really? Like, you should start a business. I would. Because I don't. Now, it's going to be 70 today, so that's good. So people don't freeze tonight. And then I'm going to get up in the morning. I've already sent my questions to the State Board of Ed. I love going. Cameron, and maybe it was you. Now, yeah, we need to take a break for talking about education. What else can we talk about? We could talk about Syria. That's fun. Yeah. Oh boy, it is bad in Syria, though. I feel like I live in Wayne County and I don't know much about the public schools as I should. But that's okay. Me neither, but I think it's important to find out. Good morning. Happy Halloween. I'm having to hold this phone up because I'm not on my back porch. I like to take the children to the grocery store because it just reminds me of how unpleasant it is. I do need to find something for people to eat for breakfast. We got about a quarter milk left and a bunch of cereal, which nobody is going to be. Will you make eggs? No, I don't want to make eggs. Oh, and actually we have no eggs, so that gets me out of that. Because my children each eat like 8 eggs a person, so unless we had chickens, we would never have enough eggs. Oh, I know. I like this shirt too. Have you heard back from Greg? No, I have not heard back from Greg Sanders. He told me, what's the last crap he told me? Oh, I should just go through the proper channels to complain. That's why it's so frustrating. Kate, I have like 5 pairs. Do all the kids go to the store? Yes, they do. They're going today. Just because I want to torture them. Though sometimes I leave Amos home with them. But Amos likes to go to the store because what he does, basically, we could actually go now and he could eat breakfast in there. He eats bananas and grapes and yogurt raisins. All the fruit is free if you eat it in the grocery store. The manager said we could have as much as we wanted. Isn't that nice? That's why I like Food Line. So anyway, no, I haven't heard back from Greg Sanders. I'm sure I'm on his shit list. I don't like being on people's shit list. I really don't. I'm sort of a people pleaser. You might not know it, but I kind of am. I want to be helpful and useful. But if I lived somewhere, I would be like, oh, or if I was in charge of something, I'd be like, let me help you. Anyway, I don't know. I do know I'm out of Pepsi. So no. It's like I need to be not in this house for about 3 days to like get my thoughts together. There's so much I want to do that I don't have time to do. Including a speeding ticket that I got in July. Did he delete his comments? I don't know. I hadn't checked. I did screenshot them all though, so that he couldn't. If he did, they would be there. So I'm smart like that. No. I've not heard back from the person training in threat assessment best practices. I know. That's weird, Amy. I think you scared her because your practices were better than hers. That makes people nervous. All these people are so busy. This is why I sit in the backyard. I don't have to look at anybody. I think I need to live in the country again. Sit around, nobody can see me. I was going to ask you something. Now I can't remember what it was. Crap. Well, let's go in and get more Pepsi. I'm not ready to turn y'all off yet. Oh, there's Amos's nice teacher texting me. Amos? Where is he? I don't know. I don't know where he is. But that's okay, because that means he's probably harassing his siblings. Let's go in there and see. I mean, do you hear that music? It's like being in hell. Let's see what these people are doing. Have y'all seen Amos?
No. Oh yeah, he just went in there.
Is that my computer?
Yes.
Have you had a shower yet?
No.
Have y'all heard me telling Russell that he should take a shower for like 4 days now?
You said that. Oh my god. Stop doing your live video.
Russell, I'm an adult and I can do a video of you until you're
phone.
18 and you have no say about it, so tough.
It's called privacy.
Well,
You're right.
you ain't got any in
Let's
this
take
house.
risk. You ready?
Who's Thomas playing with?
A random person.
Here we are playing Fortnite, Amy James. Amy James is a forensic psychologist that said Fortnite is very bad for your brain.
I'm not dumb, or am I?
You're not what? Kate said, Russell, I can smell you in New Jersey. Ah, Russell.
Smell you later.
We can just go.
So nobody knows where Amos is. Where's Blair?
You wanna go there?
No clue.
Blair?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Please tell me you're not in here eating goldfish.
Huh? Oh. I'm gonna have breakfast.
How's your eye today?
It still has the bump, but it doesn't hurt.
Blair got a, we think a mosquito bite. We're not sure.
Oh, my thumb.
Where is Amos? Do you know? You might think I'm a bad mother, but I'm really not. Because I know Amos didn't get outside because I'm on the porch. So he must be upstairs, which is fine. No Fortnite at our house. Well, you're smart. I agree. That's the better decision. The problem is they had it before I even knew about it. And I just can't, anyway. I can't get myself together. You know that. Unfortunately. Now, I say I'm a bad mother all the time. I mean, I'm good most of the time, but there are some things that I do crappy. It's hard to be a good mother, isn't it? It wasn't for me before I had children. I was a wonderful mother then. Had all sorts of plans and ideas. And then I got old. I liked the Fortnite dances. I hadn't seen any dances. You know, I should have had kids at 20 and then I wouldn't have anybody at home. No. Good old Greg deleted his comment, and so the whole thread is gone. Oh, I'm so glad he deleted his comment because I have all the screenshots. La, 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 la. Maybe I'll just email those to Greg this morning. That actually gives me a renewed sense of purpose. No, I do. I'm going to get shit done. But he deleted that comment. Isn't that funny? Oh, he's going to be sad he did. It's because I started quoting him when he said, I don't have any concerns about the school. Well, deleting it is good, because if he didn't delete it, it would mean, oh, and I also pointed out when he said I can't do business on Facebook, I was like, you commented 112 times on the post. So I don't understand why you can't use Messenger. But anyway, call me crazy. Oh, that's good that he deleted it. That makes me happy. That's worth smoking one more cigarette. Are y'all sick of talking? We can turn off. I do need to call my mother so she can tell me things. She'll get like something in her head and be like, so-and-so's had surgery, and then we have to talk about that for an hour. Anyway. What else? Nothing. Y'all are just quiet, drinking your coffee, and I'm sitting here trying to think of stuff to talk about. I'm going out for a smoke. The head of CPA uses Facebook Messenger to tell you to stay away from a parent. Oh, no, that is true. The head of the school uses Facebook Messenger to say that the other parents are crazy. Good morning, Gloria. I'm sure Jamie Getz is like ready to put a bomb in my car this morning, and I bet that teacher is too. But you know what? If you do the right thing, ain't nobody's mad at my principal. And last year when that guy got mad at her, I stood up for her, or this fall, because I was like, she didn't do anything. You crazy. Anyway, there's a reason you don't see a ton of these stories happening. It's because people make good sense and judgment. I'm worried about what Amos is doing. He's probably upstairs tearing up stuff, but because I haven't cleaned up from the last time he tore up, I get to learn today if I'm terminated from a Trauma 1 center. Oh, Janie, I'm so sorry. There are zombies and witches. He's gone. We can talk about the sheriff's race in Craven County. The challenger wants a citizen advisory board. The incumbent says that's just extra bureaucracy, and the sheriff is the sheriff is the sheriff. Oh my gosh. Anybody in New Bern, please, dear Lord, vote for Chip Hughes. 1, he's great, and 2, that sheriff, it's like the 1950s in Mississippi over there. Nothing but free time now. Don't you think, Amy, that he'll win? Have y'all voted? I haven't yet. When does early voting end? Do y'all know that? Because I don't. I'll tell you what we're going to do today. We're going to go get our flu shots at the health department. That's what we're going to do today. Oh, that sounds awful. Maybe we'll go Friday. Me either. I voted day what? Well, good for you. I like to take the children to vote. Well, we will go do that. We could do that Friday before the flu shots. We go to the health department because they're good at giving shots there. Oh, thanks, Amy. Early voting ends Saturday. And last year we marched in there. And they said, do you have health insurance? I said, yes. And they were like, we need your card. I said, well, I don't have it. They're like, oh, you can't get your shots. I said, well, do y'all give shots to people that don't have health insurance? Yeah. I said, well, pretend that I don't have it. They're like, now that we know, we got to have it. Now, I'm sure there's something wrong about that. But I don't fight everything, so I just left. Should I go in today and be like, we don't have health insurance, but I can just get those shots and don't have to find the card? And do I need to be signing up for new insurance? We pay a lot. $2,000 a month for health insurance. $2,000 a month. Shoo, that's a lot. And then they can have candy, but I don't want anybody to get some low-grade fever and mess up my tomorrow. That would be bad. Since I'm coming to Raleigh. Going to Raleigh, coming to Raleigh, going to Raleigh. Are y'all dressing up for Halloween? A lot of parents really do. I've never been that parent. It's going to be kind of chilly. I have one pair of jeans that I like. And I need to order another pair. So that people don't see me in them every single day. Took a shower yesterday, so that's done. I don't have insurance because I need to cover my kid more than me. Oh, Cameron, I don't like to hear that. We pay $700 with 2 kids. Maybe we don't have the right insurance. I have no idea. But we have to buy it independently. I bought a Pegacorn onesie from Walmart. That sounds interesting, Jill. I want y'all to remember to get my kids a costume, much less one for myself. Yeah. Ugh. I don't like saying it, but it's true. I think that's okay, Cameron. I think that's okay. Do you qualify for the marketplace or not? I think it's good. We qualified for a while, and now we don't anymore. Which is why it went up so much. If we didn't have TRICARE, we would lay $2,000 a month, $15,000 deductible. Yes, our deductible is $13,000, or our out of pocket, which I just so it's basically $3,000 a month. 25 weeks pregnant. Ooh, you need to be, Sarah, you've got to dress up if you're 25 weeks pregnant. Paint your stomach orange and have it be like with hands on it, like you're carrying a pumpkin. I never did that. But my stomach, I never looked like had a cute baby belly. I just looked like I was blown up. I stay at home, so I don't qualify. Well, just because you stay at home doesn't mean you don't qualify. It's just how much income your family has. Oh, Jill, yours sounds good. I don't know what TRICARE is. Cameron, seriously. For a family of 6, I think it's like $122,000. After that, you don't qualify anymore. Over $1,000 for just 61-year-old me. Wow. I miss being pregnant. I don't. No, actually, I never minded being pregnant. I don't miss it, but it was kind of nice. But it's real tiring. Oh, military insurance. Oh. It's her income, not mine, I thought. No. No, if you don't file a joint tax return, it should be your tax return and the amount on your tax return. You and children. So no. She doesn't matter. You're not a dependent because you're an adult. So no. You need to look into that. Seriously. It's quiet. Go up and see the disaster that Amos has struck and make him some peanut butter toast. My go-to breakfast for people. Voting is next week. Oh, the next week I'll be in Swansboro. It's exciting. And then I'll be in Raleigh. And then I'll be in Winston-Salem. Which means I have no income. No income means they won't qualify you. Really? What about Medicaid? I'm driving. Oh, I'd like to do videos while I drive, but I need something to put in my car. Yeah. And that Winston-Salem tickets, you can buy tickets and come and hang out with me. Oh, and I need to do a post about, you voted early. Oh, that's good. What do you think Greg is telling the head of school to do about the video? At Coastal Prep? What am I doing in Swansboro? In Wilmington. Good. I hope people in Wilmington don't hate me. I hope the majority of them think, well, she really does try to do what's right. What are you doing in Swansboro? I'm doing a Excel Learning Center Staff Development Day. Yeah. But I have to be there at 8:45 in my parents' beach condominium. You know, you can't stay in because of the hurricane. I could qualify for Medicaid, but I hate to do that. Cameron, I would do it because if something happens to you and you get sick, that's going to cost a lot more money. So I would do Medicaid. I would drive to Raleigh to hear you speak. Daughter is in the junior league. Ooh, maybe you can get in. I bet you can. Be sneaky. I'm excited for that one. I'm trying to decide if I should wear my fancy pajamas. I wondered what they would do. I don't know what they're saying about that video. I'd be curious. I think all the IEP stuff is much more of an issue from a legal standpoint. Talking to DPI, there's no arguing two sides to a story when it comes to an IEP. I mean, they take this IEP stuff seriously. I was in that meeting yesterday and I was like, gosh, they're really... Anyway, it's serious business. I'm going to be in Wilmington talking in March for the Easter Seals 100th anniversary lunch, Ashley. So I will be there. I can't remember the date. But I'll be there. Thank you, Jill, for chiming into Cameron. Try to look at the meeting from the school board last night. What does it say? Oh, high school students plead for safer schools. Yeah, I think safer schools are going to be big. What are my topics? Well, I haven't done the Excel one. It's supposed to be all these things that I don't really know much about. I've yet to see a good IEP that assesses behavioral emotional problems. Well, that's interesting. And the Raleigh one, I am talking, I don't know yet. I have to decide. I kind of have two ideas, either telling your real story and the benefits of that, or joy in the messy life. Yes, let's have a drink. So anyway, those are two ways I'm leaning. Y'all got any opinions? Oh, Easter seal sounds awesome there. I'm not familiar with it in our area. I think the Trillium and Easter seals are really similar. I mean, Trillium is Medicaid money. Cameron and Amos did that camp this summer. Holy cow. And I appreciated it. And I need to apply for Medicaid for him again because it can make a huge difference in money we spend. You know, in our country, what's interesting is we've always taken care of people with disabilities, always. But before, you went to an institution, and what happened was before children with disabilities could be served in public schools. So if it was time to go for Amos to go to school, telling your real story, Maxine's got a vote. You had to go off to school. So I've met lots of people that said, well, my brother at 5 went off. And so anyway, when we started doing it this way, it's much cheaper and really better, obviously, for kids to be at home. Cameron, get Medicaid. Cameron, you're going to wish you'd never brought that up. Lisa, I had to use Medicaid for my first pregnancy. Good. Single and 21. Good. I used to, I thought, oh, Medicaid's for people that are lazy. Well, having Amos really helped me do some research into Medicaid. And no, it's not. It is not at all. It is a service that we should take advantage of. For autism, Laura, well, you can get CAP-C for if you're medically fragile. And so we kept thinking we would get a genetic diagnosis. And we could use that. We are on the Trillium Innovations wait list. We've been on it 3 years in the spring, and I think they said it was 7 years. So 4 more years, and then that would give us, some respite hours or something. Do a women's weekend conference. Oh, I have to get asked. I'll be in Florida twice this spring. I need to get my plane tickets. And then I'll be Florida twice, Wilmington. I am going to be in Roanoke Rapids, of all places, but I'm not really doing a talk. I'm just doing kind of a meet and greet for this very assertive teacher that begged me to come, even though she didn't have any money to pay me, and I agreed. Because my friend Vivian Howard does a lot of free stuff, and I probably don't do enough, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go do that. She's trying to raise money for a vehicle so she can get her kids out, because she wants her kids with special needs in high school to really be able to work. Anyway, so yes, CAP-C, I know. But I'm going to try again now that he's turning 5. We'll see. He's sassy. Okay, y'all have a good day. I've used up all my lazy time with y'all, and I hadn't even had coffee. Only Pepsi. Carry on. So glad you're here. Goodbye. And I'll post something later if you're going to be at the state board meeting. We're going to have lunch after.